Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Let's get the tiger out. Let's get the tiger out. Now I know that many people are going to think this is a pain in the arse, and she's in first. But there is method in the madness. Oh God! The brakes have seized up a bit. Here we go. There's method in the madness. Because if it's hard to steal, and we know we have a problem in the UK of bikes that have been stolen, then putting your bike in the garage forward will help to some greater or lesser degree to put off people that are tempted to steal your motorbike. Let's just lock that up. Okie dokie. It's the start of the season. It's the middle of March 2024. Now is the time to get your bike out of the garage or go and buy yourself a bike and enjoy the summer coming up in the UK and Europe. Let's kick in the intro.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So, it's the start of the riding season. Wow. What are you going to do? So it's the middle of March 2024. Now is the time to do something about your riding career for 2024. Now I see a couple of guys, a couple of different positions. So there's the person that's not got a bike and wanting a bike and thinking about going out and buying a bike, and then there's the guy or gal that's got the bike in the garage and hasn't been looked at for maybe a couple of months and needs to be brought out. Now is the time to do something about it. So let's talk about the first one. If you're thinking about buying a motorbike and you don't already have one, or maybe you already have one and you're thinking about buying another one, now is the time to go out and get it before it gets to April and everybody starts clambering all over the salesman. Now is the time to go and sort that out. Now, if it's your first bike and you've not got too much money, or you're looking at a HP solution and you ain't got too much money, there's some great deals on the likes of Royal Enfield. So go and investigate those. You could always go and get one of the 350s or even an Interceptor 650 and get a great deal on them. Brand new or maybe even second hand. If you're thinking about buying a second-hand bike and you're not mechanically minded, then go and find someone that is mechanically minded and take them with you to check out the bike and make sure it's okay. As I always say, you know, if the bike's a couple of years old or 2 or 3 years old, it should have all its service history. All of its service history. There's no excuse for it really. Now that service, the service that's performed on bikes, may well have been performed by the owner, and that's okay. That is absolutely okay, and hopefully they'll have got that documented with the receipts and the mileage of when it was performed and all that good stuff. And they'll have the new booklets and the service warranty booklets and all that kind of stuff. So just think about it that way. Oh, this Tiger is magnificent. So this is the original Tiger with 94 horsepower, or the 900 Tiger with 94 horsepower. I don't see a reason for trading up to the new 900. I don't need any more ponies than 94. In fact, I can guarantee you I never use more than 50 of the available 94. So you might want to consider that when buying your next bike. Or are you going to use all those ponies? That said, I suppose it's nice to have lots of horses being available to you. All those ponies. But so, if you're thinking about buying a new bike, or even a second-hand one, right now is the best time. Second-hand market's collapsed in the UK for motorcycles. It's absolutely collapsed. So now is the time to go and get a bargain. Maybe it's advertised for £5,000 and offer them £4,000. Be hard. You never know, you might get an even better deal than what you thought. What about the guys that have already got a bike and it's in the garage and maybe they haven't looked at it for a couple of months? Well, get the battery charger out and make sure that your battery is up and running and doing what it should. And if it isn't, go and get a battery off eBay. Get it delivered to your home address, or Amazon. Go and get it delivered to your home address and fit it yourself. Make sure she starts up. Check when you last changed the oil. Check when it was last serviced. Does it need an MOT? Does it need the annual check and the annual certificate? Whilst we call it in the UK the MOT, in Qatar, just for useless information, it is called the Istamara, the annual check. And the Istamara in Qatar for a motorcycle happens at the first one is when the bike is 1 year old, whereas in the UK it's 3 years old. Where's this guy going? No idea. He'll be fine. It's 3 years old in the UK, whereas in Qatar you have to have one every year from when it's 1 year old. Anyway, there's just a bit of useless information. And basically in Qatar they just look at it and just sign it off. They don't do any real checks. It's a bit bizarre, but that's another subject. So, order yourself a new battery if you need to. Get on Amazon. Get on eBay and get yourself a new battery and fit it yourself. Make sure the bike starts. When was it last serviced? Give it an oil and filter change if needs be. Do you need an MOT? Book it in. Remember, with an MOT in the UK, you can book your vehicle in 1 month prior to its current expiration. So ultimately, if you take it in 1 month early before its expiration date, that allows you to have 13 months MOT, because they give you the month that you've already got, plus they give you 12 months on top of that. So you can in effect have a 13-month MOT certificate. There's no excuse really, you know. Ministry of Transport or whatever it's called, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. You know, they can you know, they'll give you 13 months MOT, which is great. It's the same for the car. Ooh, that looks a bit awful. Let's have a look. Let's go up here. The clouds over on the left look like they're full of rain, and I don't really want to be bouncing around in rain. I can't be bothered today. Let's avoid the black clouds. So yeah. So start getting the bike right now out of your... Hang on, whoa. So start getting the bike out of your garage and go and get it sorted. And if your other half starts screaming at you, saying we can't afford it, or I don't want you to ride motorbikes anymore, or whatever, forget it. Just go and do it. Just go and do it. Forget it. Why is it with motorcycles that everybody seems to think that it's a great idea not to ride a motorbike? Just get it out, get it sorted, get it ready for the up and coming season. It'll soon be the end of March. We may go, it feels like we're having the April showers in February and March. So we might even get a really early summer. You never know. Don't waste time. Time is your worst adversary. You're fighting the clock. And like I've said before, I am closer to death than closer to birth. So take advantage of the time that you have left. Stop wasting time. There you go. Let's slow down, there's horses around here. If you're not sure what to do with your motorbike from a mechanical perspective, find someone who does know what they're doing. Or even take it to the service centre for whatever manufacturer you've got. Yeah? I know servicing and all that kind of stuff at manufacturers' sales rooms is very, very expensive. Overexpensive. However, it is what it is. I hope you found this useful. I hope it excited you for the next riding season. Get your bike out, go for a ride. Oh, this rain's starting to come down. Not to worry. Ride safely, be kind to everyone. You never know what their story is. Ride safely. That's the first thing. Always get a bike that's the right size for you and that you feel comfortable on. Always be safe. I shall see you very soon. Bye bye.